Hello, this is Samuel from Action Figure Fury, and today I bring you a review of the Hiya Toys Alien vs Predator Youngblood Predator. Youngblood Predator is one of the predators that featured in the flashback scene, which explained the origins of the temples and why the predators breed the aliens to hunt. Of course, Youngblood's role in that was to lift this spear with the alien head on top. And I have to say, Hiya Toys have done a fantastic job with this one. The body, as you see, is very much like the other predators that we've got in the line so far. Not too much difference. You can see the mask is really very much like the Jungle Hunter's mask. There isn't much too difference there. It's still got that pounded metal effect, which is really cool, and the eyes look great. It's very much like the Jungle Hunter mask. The armor throughout is exactly the same. There's no real difference at all with it. But I have to say that works really, really well for this because I know that the Predator in the flashback scene were mostly reuse of the costumes they already had, but obviously with different masks and accessories. I know NECA did that in the 7-inch line as well. And I think this one was in the 7-inch line. I can't really remember. I know that the one of the Predators came with something that was the Wasp Predator from the Batman Dead End film, where NECA released a figure which had a spear with the alien head on top. I think they also did this Predator in a 7-inch scale as well for the Predator line, which is one of my favourite NECA lines. The Alien vs Predator line was one of my favourites. Those Predators are awesome. Really do love those things. Yeah, it looks really, really good. It's up to the high standard as usual from Hiya Toys. You can see here the netting on the chest is really, really clean. Really, really impressive. Even on the arms here, it looks great as well. And on legs, it looks near flawless. So I do like it out on the back; it blends in, so it gets where they're not too concerned about that because you're gonna really display the figure from the front, so that's not really a problem. Really, really nice looking figure overall. You can also see he's wearing the trophy skulls. He's got some little animal skulls here, and also got one around his neck as well, which you can see there. You can't see it too well, but it is there, and it does look really well done. So you got the famous dreadlocks as well, the pounded metal armor, which all the AVP predators wore variations on. As you can see here, I'll just show us close up for now. The alien head impaled on their combi stick. This does look great. Really like how the green ooze, the green acid blood comes out on the top of the spear. The combi stick is drenched in acid blood and it's even dripping down here. That's really, really nice. Unfortunately, mine's a bit warped, which came out because it's basically straight out of packaging, unfortunately. I can see what I can do to try to repair it, but bit of a nuisance, really, but I'll look into that later on. The film's quite flimsy. I think it doesn't help with the alien head on. I'll display it later on. It does look good, but it's a very, very, as you can see, it's very, very crooked. I can try and repair it on camera, but hopefully I don't. No, that the head is sculpted on. But mine's very, very warped. Yeah, mine's incredibly warped, unfortunately. Don't know why how that happened, but I think this might be a symptom of many of these spears like this you get in packaging, unfortunately. It does look very good though, but unfortunately mine's very crooked. The most notable at the end here, which should be more straight. I can see if I can bend it out. If you've got a heater, it should work, or a hairdryer. Some kind of work. Yeah, it's unfortunate that. We'll go into that more later on. But here's the figure. Got all the sort of weapons you would expect. Got the extended wrist blades here, plasma caster, and also the ceremonial knife in the boot sheath. So, and also comes with the other accessories shown later on. But overall, the look of this figure is great. It's nothing completely new, because Youngblood Predator very much look like elements of Jungle Hunter and Scar, so that does look very, very nice overall. Very, very happy with this figure. The articulation here is as follows. At the shoulder cannon here, which I always do love these, it rotates left to right, goes up and down quite well like that. Gets some nice articulation out of it. It hinges forward just here. You can hinge it forward, go back quite a bit, which is nice, and you can't rotate it. And you got the part here, which you can yeah, that goes down and up. Unfortunately, there's no slide motion, unlike the NECA ones, which is unfortunate. That's probably only gripe the articulation. There's no slide for the plasma casters. On the ball jointed head, rotates, only hindered slightly by the dreadlocks. You can turn left and right. It goes up a little bit, down a little bit, not too much. On the shoulders on the ball joints, you can go forward, backwards quite a bit, only hindered by the plasma caster on this side. Goes up pretty well because this armor is flexible, so I ain't got a problem with that. Bend at the knee, also double jointed elbow. Sorry, not bend at the knee. Bend at the elbow. Double jointed elbows. Get good range of motion out of it. Swivel at the wrist, but you can also hinge it up and down a little bit, so it's on the ball joint. So it's not on the hinge; it's on the ball joint. It works well. Has a ball joint in the chest. Mine's a bit weird. You can go forward, back a little bit on it, not too much. He also seems to have a slight waist swivel, because when I turn it, you can see that's turning there. So there's a slight waist swivel. I don't want to push it too far, but there is a bit of a swivel there. He has ball jointed hips, so go forward. They're always a bit stiff, hindered by the armor. And you can go back a little bit, out quite a bit, go higher, which is nice, out. We've got a double jointed knee, so it goes back like that. And you've got the standard articulation in the ankles, which are on a ball joint, but mine are a bit stiff on both of these foots. Doesn't help with the hindrance of the sculpt here. Does hinder a bit, but that's not too much of a problem. Overall, the articulation is just about average what you come to expect the Hiya Toys Predators, and I'm not disappointed at all, because I think the articulation works well for these, especially these AVP ones. I really am impressed with them. Accessory wise, now he comes with this, which I showed off earlier. Get the camera back into focus. This unfortunately mine came bent out of packaging. You can see the bend here. It's quite fragile, so I have to be really careful. It's bent at the top here as well, which is rather frustrating. The head does feel a little bit strange, and you can feel a bit of looseness, but it doesn't move or anything, which is quite strange. But it does look nice. Just be very careful with it. Unfortunately, I think the head on it doesn't help, and it does bend back. It looks broken, but it's not broken, but that seems a bit of a pain. I wish this was a bit executed better, but the paint and sculpt in it is really good. It's really bent out of shape, and it doesn't look too good, which is a pity. He also comes with the collapsed combi stick. This again goes on the back of the Predators. Quite difficult to do. Does look very nice. You can get it in his hand, either hand. I can show here. That base always tends to come off because the hands are quite soft, so it's not too difficult to get the accessories in. So you can just squeeze it just like that. Really, it works rather well. He also has the wristbands. This is more articulation. These can come out a bit. If I turn it from the up, you can see pushes in quite a bit. Yeah, so you get some that's articulation there. He also comes with a standard boot knife, which well, shin knife, I should say, really, that all the Predators AVP Predators come with. It's the same sculpt we've seen before. Does look really nice. Got a ceremonial handle and the serrated edges to it. Looks really cool. Just slides in there. It's a standard feature with all the AVP Predators, which I do like. And another standard accessory that they come with is the shuriken. Again, this is all silver. Not much different from the ones we got. It's all the same. They do look good, but again, that's the standard issue accessory for the AVP Predators. But I don't complain. At least it gives you a bit of variety of how you want to display them. You want to army build a number of them. Well, I think they've released enough Predators that you don't really have to army build them at all. Because they're all quite there's a lot of them around, and I don't think you can really get more than one type of Predator unless they were really generic looking. Which you could say this one is because the helmet's quite generic. So it's quite a generic looking Predator. It's not a complaint, but you could say it's a generic looking one. And it also comes with some interchangeable hands, which is also standard. For these pop on and off, very easy. You got an open splayed hand, looks more like a throwing disc hand sort of thing, or reaching out hand. And he's got more a relaxed hand. These are standard Predator accessories, of course, as well. He also comes with a display base, which you can see at the bottom here, with the peg, with the connecting pegs, so you can get more bases together. Again, that's their standard accessories for these. Overall, I'm really happy with this one. I really do love the look of the AVP Predators, even the flashback ones like this one. So I'm more than happy to have this in my collection. It'll look great on display with the other AVP figures, AVP Predator figures by Hiya Toys I've got. They look really good. I'm curious to see what they'll look like all together on display. But overall, I'm very impressed with this. This is only really a must-have if you're a die-hard Predator fan, not necessarily of the film, but just love the look of the different Predators that we've seen throughout the films and the comics and so forth. This one's a must-have, like it is for me. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this review. Please like, share, and subscribe, and bye for now.